I know I am an hour early. My guest had some schedule changes, so we decided to move it up an hour. I apologize. However, today I'm talking to Mr. Tariq Adams and Noah Sills, and they form Arcos. It's a group that I found via the internet, mainly IG actually, and their music caught my ear, and I just had to talk to them. Legendary Melba Moore, Auntie, welcome to my forum. I so want to have you on here, seriously. Serge, what's going on, brother? I had a great time the other night doing the time capsules. Happy Sunday. How are you? I hope everybody voted or is going to vote. Make a plan to vote. What's up, Katie? All my people coming in here. Yeah, we had a great time. Absolutely. I'm just waiting for my guests to show up. I'm talking to Arcos today. Everybody having, yeah, voting is a must do. Your ancestors fought too much, did too much for you to squander that right. And by all intents and purposes, if you pay taxes, which we all do, you should be voting. You pay into that. What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate y'all stopping through. I'm just waiting for my guests. Everybody have a good weekend. Nice relaxing Sunday. Oh wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. My guests are here. Hold on, y'all. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yo,
Brothers,
what's up? What's up?
how are you?
Good. Pretty good.
Good. So I'll know who's Tad and who's Noah.
I'm Tad. I'm
Okay.
Mo.
All right. All right. Welcome to my forum, gentlemen. I wanted to have you on because I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across a couple to share what I like with other people. So that's why you're here.
Awesome.
Um, I heard in a previous interview that your name came from a street sign.
Mhm.
That's true?
That's very true.
Okay.
It was I was I used to commute to Georgia State when I was down Georgia State, so I would commute and I would drive past the street pretty much every day, called Arcos Drive, and I was writing demos at the time. I was at 2018. Yeah. And then 2019, we were in the studio and finishing up the songs, and I didn't want to go by, any like government name or anything like that. So Arcos became a thing because it was one of the demos. So the engineer was like, "What
Okay.
about Arcos? I like that name. That's cool." So that was it.
Okay. So I did a little research and I'm a spiritual type of person and I look into deep things deeper than just the
Right.
surface. Did you gentlemen know that Arcos is a sandstone?
Yes. Yes, we know.
Okay. All right. And I just want to read for the people what this particular sandstone is. And I found a way to make it applicable to you and what your art is.
Okay, dope.
So, Arcos is a sandstone usually used for building. It's formulated by feldspar, rich as rock that come from granite. And when it weathers down, it transports the particles by the wind to other areas. And when they settle down, they become stronger.
Mm,
And if you think about that and you think about the name that you just organically picked, I think that there's more to that than just what's on the surface.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because
'Cause-
your art actually kind of speaks that way to me. So, with that being said, what is your inspiration?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. We have some overlap in some individual ones, I think. Um, as far as like musical inspirations or just in any inspiration to create, I
Yeah,
guess.
anything that goes into your music. I
Mm.
mean, I know what being an artist is, and it's not just one thing, but just give me some of the things that inspire you to create music, the way you create music.
I have one for both of us. There you go. Women. Yeah, that's a heavy overlap. That's
Very
a
fair.
strong overlap.
Very fair.
Um, for me, I always liked, of course, creating music starts off, that's an internal thing. It's for me, we like to create music that we like. But something that I've always appreciated is creating music for me that other people enjoy.
Hmm.
And seeing people enjoy it's, like it's not like there's no touch involved. It's all sonic. It's sound. You can close your eyes and appreciate it and feel it. But being able to, engage with somebody else with the sound, with the music, inspires me to make more of it. That's definitely another inspiration. It's just that interaction between me and the listener in
Yeah.
any context, or us and the listener, either way. Hmm.
So,
Or even
go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, I was gonna say, I remember a couple years ago, someone said, um, "You want to be making music that you haven't heard before," Mm. Yeah. And that resonated because all he's really saying is just be authentic and be yourself. And yeah, I feel like we have some obvious influences musically, I think. But at the same time, it doesn't sound like we're trying to go after that specific sound or anything like that. I think we have so much mixes of genres and styles that I think it just naturally comes out for us. I don't think we're trying to overthink it or try to be too intentional as far as what we're trying to do. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
there's like a balance between being intentional and also just letting it happen naturally.
yeah. And that's what I get. I get that you've let it happen naturally. And that's why I asked you who your influences were, because you run the gamut, like you're all over the place with where your influences come from. You know, the sound that you give, like Solstice, my God, I could close my eyes and think it was Lenny Kravitz. And
Wow.
then
That's wow. That's
and then
cool.
Pretty Girl, you know, that just speaks to, you know, now R&B mixed with a little old school. You know, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Who do you listen to?
Fine. I think both of us, Isley Brothers.
Mm.
I was big on Jamiroquai. I'm gonna steal that. Uh, Outcast. Yep. Oh gosh, still listen to Hendrix. Bad Bad Not Good. Thundercat. Uh,
Mhm.
some big ones. I'm just gonna throw MF Doom in there because I have to. I have to. I have to. Uh, let's see. You said Hendrix, Aerosmith. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to think. You named a good bit. It's always hard when like you're listening. Yeah. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Cool in the
Mhm.
Gang. Cool in the Gang for sure. That's a big one. And man, I'm trying to think of some others that we have. It's funny because we just did a listening party Friday
Mhm.
a couple days ago, and we were listening to the album, and I was just, you we're far away from it because we've been working on it for so long, and pretty much this year our experience with the album has just been mixing and mastering it, and trying to find ways to advertise it, of course, and yeah, like it's weird because like you can hear like some of the nuances of like, oh, okay, I think I was listening to that at the time. Like we have a record on the album called Ecliptic Love, and like I went back to that time period, and I was immediately sending myself back to listening to Open Sesame by Kool and the Gang.
Oh
Like
wow. Okay.
like it has that kind of thought process, and I was like, oh, I want like that feels really good. I want to do something like that, and it just came out naturally. It's really cool to kind of go back and hear it. So, but yeah, I think you named most of
Yeah.
them.
Okay. Do you have a specific writing process? Is there some type of order to how you create, or is it pretty much wonderful chaos?
Wonderful chaos, not a bad way to put it, I guess, in a way. Because I guess for me personally, there's no like ritual or routine
Okay.
that goes on. Like I said, it varies. Sometimes there's just a spark of inspiration, the moment you hear a melody in your head, and then I run to my laptop, get my guitar, and try to put it down, or grab a voice memo and sing something, into my phone while I'm in the car, and then just sit with it. They might come together over the course of a couple hours or a couple days,
Hmm.
or whatever. But no, it's never it's not really consistent, I guess, is how the process goes usually.
And I could be wrong, but I'm making an assumption. I'm assuming that you love to collaborate because you do collaborate a lot, and
Yes,
Yes.
that's
yes.
a great thing. I love that. I
Thank
love
you.
that. Talk a little bit more about that, because in music sometimes there can be like the backbiting and the
Oh,
territorialness and
oh
all that other
Right.
stuff that happens. Talk about your experience a little bit.
Everybody's been really chill and cool. I think what's really worked out for us is there. There's two sides to it for us when we're reaching out to different artists for our projects. That's like days, weeks, or months of us really trying to think who do we know that can fit really well on this track.
Mhm.
It's never just like a handout, like, oh, look, here you go.
right.
It's usually people that we're inspired by,
Mhm.
and then thankfully the people that we've worked with in the past feel very similar,
Mhm.
that they're inspired by what we do. So there's not this situation where like people that we collaborate with, we're all cool with. Like it's not like super business, like feature here when you do a feature later type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
We do that naturally because we're all cool. But
Nice.
everybody and everybody's process is different too, which is really fun. Some people that we worked with in the studio, they have ideas, they're singing them, they're super involved. And then there's some people that we work with where they say, "Go for it, and I'll let you know."
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
So
is cool both ways.
yeah.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
both ways.
From what I'm hearing, I'm hearing like the little buddings of a Jimmy Jam and a Terry Lewis here.
Okay.
That's the buzz I'm getting. Yeah. You, I know a lot of writing duos that are like pen and paper assassins. Carvin Ivan,
Yeah.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Babyface in L.A. Those people, they
Yeah.
get together and they create magic together. I see that here. I
Hmm.
see that. Yeah. So I'm going to let you go. I know we're on a schedule. There's one more thing that I get my guests to do, and I want you to individually do it. And it is manifestation. What do you
Okay.
manifest to come into your life?
Oh, God. You're asking the big questions.
Is it specific
So
to
yeah,
music?
yeah, that was a great question. Great question.
Well, no, like so we're on this path and we're here. We're here because of your art and what you bring to the world, right?
Mhm.
So in this space of that, even if it's something personal in your life, I'm sure that that vehicle will bring that into your life. Whatever it is, put it in the universe.
I'm gonna go real vague in general, but I know what it means to me, and then maybe I can elaborate a little bit. But
Mhm.
balance,
Mm.
Yeah.
definitely just balance, between work, music, family, relationship, how I spread myself between the things and the people I care about. Balance is definitely, I think, my number one at the moment.
I like that.
That's funny. That's funny because that was part of my like meditation reflection like 2 days ago, was just thinking about family
Yeah,
and trying to be more involved.
yeah,
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's a big one.
yeah.
I guess there's that, and then the other one is just man, I feel like next year we really want to have the album toured. We want
Yeah.
to hit the road and do that, hit our targeted cities and um, start working on some new music or finishing up new
Mhm.
music.
Hmm.
So I mean, we have a lot in the tank. I never really. try to manifest like results,
Yeah.
numbers and stuff like that, because that's so relative. And but definitely, seeing a steady growth or exponential growth, going into next year and so on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the goal. The goal is not a specific number, but the goal is to see some genuine growth,
Right.
daily, monthly, yearly. Um, but yeah, I think he nailed it the first time.
Yeah.
Balance is number one.
Yeah. Like I said, I can live in so many ways, so many different
Yeah.
ways, but balance for sure. Yeah.
So you guys have something coming up on the 11th. You want to tell us about it?
Well, we have a show on the 8th, next Friday. That is our album release show, for our upcoming album. Super excited for that. It's going to be at 529 in East Atlanta Village.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're available, if anybody's available, please come check us out. It's gonna be a fun show.
I thought I saw some press about you guys taking over a studio on the
That's
11th.
that's Rec Live with the Riverside Epicenter. It's gonna be a week of content that starts on the 11th, which is gonna be pretty cool. Um,
Okay.
but which yeah, definitely check them out. Like I said, we did it was fun working with them.
Yeah.
They were great to work with, super professional. And it's gonna be great, and we're excited to see how all the content that we worked on comes out with them. That starts on the 11th.
Nice.
So definitely check them out. But like I said, the 8th, that's us headlining show. We'll have Ronnie Dogood, Jit Jr. Like I said, 529 East Atlanta,
And the album
Okay.
comes out the same day.
and the album comes out the same day. So
Very exciting. Very exciting. I wish a great performance for you guys
thank
on
you.
that evening. Tell people where to follow you.
Arcos Official
Yeah.
on Insta and
Okay.
Twitter Twitter's there. Facebook, same thing. What's the other one?
TikTok.
TikTok's also Arcos Official.
Yeah.
And we're all over the platforms. Just look for two black guys in a blue circle.
Can't miss us.
I like where you picked the inspiration for that photo, by the way. That was kind of dope.
Oh,
It didn't even.
Yeah.
That wasn't on purpose.
Really?
yeah.
It wasn't on purpose.
Really?
Yeah.
See how things flow?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. If you guys hit the road and you come to Philly, we need to break bread.
Oh, my dad's from Philly.
Word.
So I got family up here.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, holla at me in the area.
For sure. Yeah.
All right. Blessings, guys. Great luck on the show. And hopefully I'll have you back on.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Be
you.
blessed.
See ya.
Peace.